Hi guys, welcome back to the Makeup Hunter. Sorry for the wonky wobbly camera angle. I'm actually holding this camera vlog style. So in today's video I'm just going to do a very quick impromptu shop my stash. So in a recent video I discussed the fact that I am currently using a Capsule makeup collection, which is a range of products that I keep in this makeup bag, which will take me for any occasion. So I've got makeup in there that would look great for a family wedding, casual, you know, running errands, and that is always out handy. So if I'm in a rush or something like that, I don't have to think about it. I've just got that bag of makeup that I can grab and go. And I've been absolutely loving the format of doing that. But I do want to continue my shop my stashes. So instead of doing them monthly as I was previously, I'm just going to do them like this, like ad hoc, when I feel the urge to pull some products from my collection. So I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up. I'm going to be doing more socially, fingers crossed, and getting out and about more. And there's some looks that I have in mind that I want to do. For instance, I know that I really want to pull my Natasha Denona Zendo palette, because I think that is the perfect summer eyeshadow palette, and I really fancy getting some more use out of that. I've also been given quite a few lip products by my mum. I've decluttered my lip collection. I got rid of 21 lip products, and my mum's given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8 lipsticks. And I've had another couple of new eyeshadow palettes and lip products that I want to get some more use out of. So that is what we are going to be doing today. We're going to be curating me a small little makeup collection of products for specific looks that I have in mind. So I'll still be using my Capsule collection. I'll probably be mixing, you know, mixing items together, but I thought I would take you across to my makeup collection and we would pull the items together, and I'll just explain the sort of looks that I have in mind. So if you'd like to help me shop my stash, then please do keep watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. If you like this makeup look, I have a tutorial on it in my previous video. And let's get shopping my stash. So like I say, please leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world, and I'll see you in the next clip. Okay guys, so we're at my makeup collection, and I know the lighting is absolutely abysmal, but it's late at night. It's like 1:10 in the morning. I just want to get these items selected, so please bear with me on the lighting. I hope it's good enough, and then when I'm at my bed you'll see the products in much better lighting when I start putting things away. So first of all, we're at the horrible squeaky foundation, primer and concealer drawer. Now obviously these are products that I want to run alongside my Capsule makeup collection, so I'm always going to have that Capsule makeup collection running alongside whatever items I choose to focus on. But I have been wanting to, the last few shop my stashes I've done, to pull my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. This is a favourite foundation of mine. It's my second bottle. I used up the first one really quickly because I was obsessed with it. and since I bought the backup I've not used it, and I've had it quite a while. It is a more fuller coverage than I would usually go for, especially in the summer. But I have some things coming up, some days out and things that I'm going to be going on, that I'm going to want something a bit better coverage and a bit more long wearing than I usually go for. So I'm going to pull that one, and then I'm also going to pull my Glossier skin tint for sort of a really light coverage. I've got in my Capsule makeup collection, I've got my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which is another quite full coverage one, and I've been missing like a skin tint kind of product, so I'm going to take that. For primer, I want to pull my NIOD Photography Fluid Opacity 12. This is a beautiful primer. It makes your skin look like you've got a filter on it, and it looks beautiful in photographs, hence the name. So I've had this a while and I'm worried it's going to expire, so I'm going to pull that. Concealer, I'm going to take my NYX Born to Glow concealer. I've been absolutely obsessed with the foundation, but I've only used the concealer once, so I want to get a little bit more use out of it. Primer wise, I've got my MAC Strobe Prime in my Shop My Stash, and I think I want more of like a traditional primer, so I'm going to pull my Wet n Wild primer serum. A good friend of mine, Marin from the Glam Donut, loves this primer, and I bought it on after seeing her videos, and I've still not tried it, so I want to get some use out of that. And then for another concealer option, I want to pull my Inglot Pan Concealers. I've been really wanting to pick up the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, the one that's in the pot, because I know there's a few people that I follow that really love that concealer, and sometimes they'll use that in way of foundation. So I was thinking of maybe I might get the same effect from these. So that's my base products. I'm just going to move those onto my bed. Okay, next up we have my setting and finishing powders, cream bronzers and cream blushers. This drawer is getting so full, it's getting a bit ridiculous, so this is just an empty palette. Okay, so face powder. I think I want what do I want? I think I want to take my Chanel press powder. This is a really lovely, slightly slightly radiant but not too much finishing powder, so I'm going to take that. And then do I want I think I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. Sorry, the lighting really is bad here. You'll see these much better when I'm putting them away, and I'll show them a bit better. I want my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. And for some other cream blush options, what do I want? I don't know whether I want anything out of here. Yes, I do. I want my Melt Cream blush. I think I'm going to take 2. I absolutely love these. I'm going to take Lynx and Golden Hour. The two, like the lighter peach and the lighter bronze. Yeah, I think that'll do me. Oh no, actually, I'll take this as well. So I'm going to take this Yves Saint Laurent Baby Doll lip and cheek tint. So I think I'll put back no, I'm not putting anything. I don't know whether I want powder blushes, you see, and I don't want to take too many things. We'll see what it looks like when I've got everything in. So these are my powder products. I know I want to get some use out of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer because I haven't used that since I got it. And I think for a powder blush, I want one of my MAC baked ones if I've got like a summery colour. Or Chanel one that my mum gave me. I have had it in a previous Shop My Stash, but it's a lovely one for summer. So we'll take that. And then highlight. My drawers are getting so full. I think I've got a cream one in my Capsule collection. I think we'll take Becca Champagne Pop. I wanted something a little bit warmer. Do I want another one? Potentially one of my MAC ones. Yeah, we'll take MAC Double Gleam, which is like one of the baked gelée formulas. I've not been all that into highlight that much recently. I'm liking to have my glow come more from like my cream products. Okay, so what was stopping this drawer opening was actually the 2 palettes that I've been wanting to take, which is my Natasha Denona Zendo and Natasha Denona Bronze palettes. So I'm going to put all those things onto the bed and then we'll do the stuff from this section. Okay, so I don't actually need much from here. Just perhaps a couple of eyeliners, a different sort of setting spray than the one that I've got in my Capsule collection, and something for my brows. I'm not actually going to pull any lip products because my mum's given me a load and I kind of just want to focus on those. So for my brows, I think I want my Benefit Goof Proof pencil, and I'm going to try, no I'm not, I'm going to use my Benefit GimMe Brow. So I'll take the 2 Benefit products. Setting spray, I've got a glowy one in my Capsule collection, so I'm going to just take my Colourpop Pretty Fresh, and then I just want liner. I want to take Colourpop Besto, which is like a reddy brown, which I think will look lovely with the Zendo and the bronze. Oh, I also wanted to take the mini Zendo because I think I want to do a look where I mix the big and the little Zendo palettes. I also want my... No, I don't. I'm taking the Colourpop one instead. So I think I'm going to take just a lip liner, one that... well, a couple of lip liners that will go with the lip products my mum's given me. So I think we'll go for the ones I've got are like mauvey nudey type colours, and then I've got like a peachy orange. So I think we'll just take these two. No, not that one. Yeah, so I've got Vive, Bark. No, I don't want that either. Yeah, we'll go for Victoria Beckham. We'll just go for Victoria Beckham Lip Definer in shade 4. And then Melt Cosmetics Foxy. So that's all I'm going to take. We've got there. I've picked all the makeup that I wanted, and if I've forgotten anything, I'll realise tomorrow morning when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm going to be putting everything in this makeup case, which is the one that I took on holiday. I've took the sectioning pieces out of it because I'm not sure how big I'll need to make it. I thought I'd show you first of all a closer look at the items that I've picked from my collection, and then just over this side of the screen are some new purchases and some things that I was gifted by my mum, which I want to put in with these other items. So let's start with the face first of all. So obviously the first item I picked was my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. This is in the shade 0.5 Breeze, and this is a concealer and a foundation in one, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. It's a really comfortable foundation, but it's really long wearing, and it's like flawless. It is one of my all-time favourite foundations. This one, as I mentioned, is a backup and I haven't used it. The one that I had before this was in a slightly different tone, but this is, like I say, this is the shade 0.5. I'm going to swatch it just so you can sort of see the consistency. So it comes with a big doe foot applicator, and as you can see, it's really opaque, but it's not really thick, and it just leaves a lovely skin-like finish. It's like a like a satin matte once it dries down, but the coverage, like I say, is absolutely amazing on it. It's a really beautiful foundation. So that's the main foundation that I'm going to be using, and then I've also got the Glossier Skin Tint, and this is in the shade, I think, G11. Yeah, G11. This is a super liquidy, barely there product. This will literally give you what it says just a tint. It's almost invisible on the skin, but I absolutely love it. It just gives a really nice glow to the skin. It just tones down any redness, just evens out the skin tone, and it feels so comfortable on the skin. And then primers, I've got my NYOD Photography Fluid and my Wet n Wild Primer Serum. So this is just like a glowy serum primer, which I thought would be really nice with the Glossier skin tint. And then the NYOD Photography Fluid, this is a stunning product. It's a glowy lotion. So as you can see, it's like white. You don't need a lot. And it just leaves, it's kind of like, it was like before Hollywood Flawless Filter, but it leaves a filter on the skin, and it just leaves that lovely candle lit from within glow. I'm not sure how well, because obviously I haven't got my like my studio lighting, like my ring lights and things up. This is just how the light is in my bedroom. So the swatches aren't going to be great, but you can see the sort of the sheen that it gives, and it sort of blurs anything on your skin. It's stunning, and I don't hear many people talking about it, but that is to go with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting when I want a really flawless, like perfect base. These are going to be my dream team. Okay, so for concealers, I've just got my 2 Inglot Pan concealers. Just 2 different tones. I want to try wearing my Glossier skin tint and then just blanking out any of the imperfections with these pan concealers. I've seen people like Katie Jane Hughes do makeup looks just using like the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, the Glossier Stretch Concealer, and they look so beautiful, and I really do want the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, but I want to see if I can get the same effect with the ones that I've already got in my collection. So that's those. And then I've been using the NARS Born to Glow foundation, which I absolutely adore, but I've only used the concealer the once, and it's just a sponge tip applicator. When I used it that once, I really enjoyed it, so I just wanted to see, you know, see what it's like when I use it consistently. And then for powders, I've got my Chanel, this is the Le Beige Healthy Glow Sheer Powder with SPF 15. This is an absolutely stunning powder. I've just purchased the Dior Powder No Powder, and I've also got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter powder, and I love both of those, but I've also got powders in my collection that I've had for a while and not given enough love. I mean, I have used this quite a lot. This has got quite a dip in it, but this is a stunning powder and actually reminds me a lot of the Dior Powder No Powder. It's just a little bit more mattifying. So for the days when I want that really perfect base, when I'm going to be, you know, have my makeup on for a long time and want it to look really flawless, this is going to be a great powder to use. And then my MAC Mineralised Skin Finish in Lightscapade. This is an oldie but a goldie, and one that I've not really got much use out of, but this is a lovely finishing powder. So buffing this all over your skin when you've done the rest of your makeup just to blur everything together and to leave a nice glow to the skin. This is similar to like your Hourglass ambient lighting powders, but I thought this would be a really nice addition. It can be used like a highlighter if you sort of wear it quite thick, or you can just use a sort of a soft fluffy brush to diffuse it all across the skin. This is kind of like the Guerlain Meteorites but in a compact form. So that's my powders. And then for cream bronzer, I want to use my Hollywood contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I've got my Benefit Quickie Contour Stick in my Capsule makeup collection, which is also in my project pan, but I wanted something that was a bit more like of a traditional contour colour, something a bit cooler toned. So I've pulled that out, and then I've also pulled for bronzer my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder Bronzer. When I got this in January, I only used it in the video where I did like a full face of Charlotte Tilbury, and I wasn't sure because it doesn't show up all that great on my skin. It's the shade 1 and I am super fair, but I'm just not 100% sure on this bronzer, and I feel like I need to give it a real good try. So I'm going to try it with different brushes and things like that and see how I get on with it. So that's that. And then I've gone a little bit ham on the cream blushes, and I've also picked a powder blush, but I don't know, I'm feeling blush a lot more than highlighter at the moment. And there's one here that I can use as a bronzer, so I've picked 2 of the 4 Melt cream blush lights that I've got. So this is the shade Lynx, and this is like a golden bronze tone, so I can use this as blush and I can also use it as a glowy bronzer. So that is Lynx. It's got like a lovely golden tone to it, and I was so impressed with these Melt cream blushes. I only bought 2 originally, and I ended up going and getting another 2 straight away because they're just so good. And this is the problem that I'm having at the moment, because I'm buying such a lot of makeup. I'm not getting chance to use things more than perhaps just the once. So I'm trying them out for, say, a video or something, and then I'm not using them again. And it's such a shame, because some of these products they could be like all-time favourites. So this is the shade Golden Hour, and this one is a peachy gold. Absolutely stunning. It's like a coral gold, so pretty. And then my mum gifted me this blush. She actually gifted me both of these blushes, but I have spoke about this one in a video before. This one she's given me quite recently. So this is the Kiss and Blush Baby Doll from YSL in the shade number 2, and this is a gel product that you can use on cheeks and lips, but I want to use it on my cheeks. So this is just a lovely bright pink, like serum type of blush. It looks really strong when you first put it on, but you can blend it out to be super subtle. but these have amazing staying power. I haven't tried it on my face yet, but when I swatched it on my hand the first time, I was left with like a pink stain on my hand for ages. So that's that. I want to get some use out of that. And then I've pulled this one back in because this is just so gorgeous for the spring and summer. This is the Chanel Lumiere Magique de Chanel blush. Well, it's like a blush and a highlighter. You can use it, looks like you can use it on your eyes as well. But yeah, it's just a tri-colour blush, and it's just so stunning when you mix all the shades together. Just a lovely, like, bright pinky sheen. And then for highlights, I have got a Beauty Pie cream highlight in my Capsule makeup collection, but because I am going to be needing my makeup to stick around for long periods in the next few weeks, I wanted a couple of powder options. So I've pulled in my Becca mini champagne pop. I don't have any full-size Becca highlighters, I've only got the minis, which I think is great that they do a mini size, because when do you ever use up a full highlighter? So that's the champagne pop, super blinding. I've not really been that into highlights lately, so I'm hoping this will sort of get me back into using them. And then this is one of my all-time favourite highlighters. This is MAC Double Gleam Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is like a baked gelée formula. So baked gelée products are obviously, they're powder products that perform like a cream. So as you can see, it just completely melts into the skin rather than sit on top of it. Like, as you can see, the Becca's a powder and it's just sitting on top of my skin, whereas the Skin Finish, they feel completely different. It just melts into the skin. So pretty. And then my setting spray, I've got Colourpop Pretty Fresh, because I wanted one that wouldn't leave any like shimmer on my face like most of my setting sprays do. I wanted one that was just going to like melt all the powders together. So that's that one. Brow products, I obviously chose my Goof Proof brow pencil, which is the like triangular one. This is probably my favourite ever brow pencil, and I haven't used it for a long time. I've taken the shade number 4, and then I've got GimMe Brow in the shade 3. I like a lighter gel to the pencil that I use, because it adds sort of like that 3D effect. So that is the GimMe Brow. And then for eyeliner, I've got 2 pencil liners in my Capsule collection, but I wanted a gel liner that I could just use along my lash line and sort of smudge it, you know, quite easily. And this is the shade Besto from Colourpop, which is like a wine colour. Which I thought would go beautiful with the eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to be putting in. And speaking of eyeshadow palettes, I'm not going to be swatching the eyeshadows because I'll be here too long, but I am going to give you some close-ups of them. So these are just lip pencils. So I chose my Natasha Denona Mini Zendo because I have yet to use this and I absolutely love it. And I have been thinking non-stop about my big Zendo palette. I have used this palette and I think it's absolutely stunning, especially for the summer. And I want to do a look where I sort of mix the big, like the mama and the baby palette together. The looks that I sort of want to wear for the events that I've got coming up is like really rich, sort of spicy, sort of summery looks, and I also really want to play with the pops of blue. So I'm so excited to use those. So that's the big Zendo, that's the mini Zendo. And then I've also got, I've pulled out my bronze palette because I think these will pair stunning together. I mean, just look at those together. They're gonna go beautifully. So I really want to do something mixing these two together. I mean, look at the shades Deep Dive and Rhodium next to the mini Zendo palette. That's just going to create the most beautiful look. So I'm really excited to play with these palettes, and that's just how I'm feeling. Like, I just want to play in my makeup, do some really beautiful, fun, summery looks, not necessarily really colourful like I was doing in my previous shop, my stashes. Just, I want to feel really beautiful, and these makeup products are going to make me feel like that. And then I've got a couple of other palettes that I didn't show when I was picking the products because these are new to my collection. So I've got the Sigma Rosy eyeshadow palette and the Sigma Hazy eyeshadow palette. This was from their collection of mini palettes that they did, all based on the Warm Neutrals 2 palette. I had never used a Sigma palette before until I got the Ambiance palette and was so in love with that palette. The Rosy palette I'd got on my wish list because of Samantha March, who was the YouTuber who convinced me to get the Ambiance palette, and I saw her use this in a video and I thought, oh my god, on my green eyes that's going to look amazing. And it went down into the sale, and this was another one that I thought would be amazing on green eyes. So I picked both of those up, and I think, you know, I've got a lot of eyeshadow here, but I'm really excited to use and sort of dabble in all of these. And then when I got those two Sigma palettes, I also picked up 2 of the lip oils. Again, these are because of Samantha March. I am going to be doing a video of, it's sort of like a love letter to Samantha March. Basically, I'm going to do a video series, well, I'm hoping to, of makeup that I was influenced to buy by certain YouTubers, and then I'm going to do a makeup look in that video in the style of said YouTuber. So these are the Sigma lip oils. I've got the shades Tint and Tranquil. So this one's Tint and this one's Tranquil. Now I could swatch these for you, but they won't show up. They're basically like a clear lip oil. I kind of regret getting both. I thought the colours would be more obvious when they were on the lips, but my lips are quite pigmented, so you don't really see much of a colour at all. I am glad I've got both of them, and I'll definitely use them, but I just wish there was more of a noticeable difference between the colours when they were on my lips. So now all that's left to show you are close-ups of the lip liners, and I'm going to go through and show you the lipsticks and lip products that my mum gifted me. So the lip liners that I picked were Melt Foxy, which is a lovely warm brown, which is sort of like my perfect lip liner colour. I can wear a brown lip liner with absolutely any colour. And then for something a bit more glam, I've gone for my Victoria Beckham lip definer in the shade number 4, which is sort of like a deeper rosy toned nude. So those are the 2 lip liners. I've also got in my Capsule makeup collection MAC Oak and a Huda Beauty lip contour, which is in like a peach colour. So I'm definitely covered for lip liners. And the products that my mum gifted me are these beautiful lip products. So I decluttered recently 21 lip products, and I gave about 8 of those 21 to my mum. The rest unfortunately had expired, and she let me sort of tell her what kind of lip products I've been after lately, and then she pulled some from her collection that she thought would suit that and just gave them me, because she said she's not wearing them anyway. So these are the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine lipsticks, which I am currently really obsessed with. I have 3 of my own, but not anything like these colours. I've got like a bright orange, a bright coral, and a bright pink. So she gave me the shade 17. Now these look much deeper than they actually are, because they're like a sheer balm formula. They can be built up to be more pigmented, but I'm really into like a sheer balmy lip formula at the moment. That's really all I want to wear. And then I've got 48. Again, it looks really quite dark until you actually swatch it. And then this beautiful red one, shade number 4. And these are so hydrating and just feel so lovely and comfortable on the lips. And then she also gave me the Givenchy Shine. So it's the Rouge Interdit Shine, and this one is shade 10 Sunshine. So this is like a peach tone with lots of gold glitters, like shimmer reflecting, but when you actually swatch it, all you see is the shine. This is so pretty. I cannot wait to wear that. I mean, these colours paired with the Zendo palette, are you kidding me? It's like perfection. And then she gave me 2 of the YSL, these are the Rouge Percature. I think these are like, they call them a like a glossy lip stain. So this one is the shade number 206. And I had one of these in a red, which unfortunately expired. But they leave behind a stain once the gloss has worn off. There's like a stain and like a hydration left behind. These are beautiful. And then she also gave me 107, which is a really unusual colour. It looks like quite a dark colour there and swatched, but on my lips it's actually a nude. It's like a shimmery nude. And then lastly, she gave me one of the Dior vinyl lip lacquers, I think these are called. Oh god, the writing's so small. This is number 538. And I can't see the name. Dior Addict Lacquer Shine. I have one of these already in a bright orange. My mum has that one as well, and she bought this one as well, which is like a peachy shimmer, and she said she's not gonna wear this one, so she gave it to me. So that's so beautiful. So those are the lip colours that I'm going to add to this Shop My Stash. I know there's quite a lot there, but I really do want to get some use out of these, considering my mum was kind enough to give them to me. They've been sitting unused and unloved in her collection, so I definitely want to give them some love now that they're in mine. So I'm going to wipe these swatches off my hand, and then we'll speed up me putting all this stuff into my makeup bag. Okay, so pretty much everything has fit in. I'm going to be putting the palettes in this zip compartment here. Just slide them in there. And then my setting spray, I think I'm actually going to put this back just because it would fit in there, but then I'm going to struggle with these palettes. So I'm going to put the setting spray back and just pull a setting spray as and when I need it. I've already got one in my Capsule makeup collection, so I'm pretty much set for setting spray, and then I can put the palettes in the sleeve. So I've got everything that I need to go in here. I keep a travel brush set in here, so that if I do need to go away overnight or anything like that, or I'm doing my makeup somewhere where I haven't got access to my full brush collection, I've always got enough brushes to do a full face. So that's everything. That's my little Shop My Stash, my ad hoc Shop My Stash. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. I will be doing more regular Shop My Stashes now that I'm doing these ad hoc ones. I will probably use these products for quite a while, and then I'll just pull things if I fancy using something. Like for instance, I've just had the Bieber palette, and I've got some other mini Natasha Denona palettes that I really want to use, so I'll just pull those as and when I want. But I've been really excited about all the products that are in here and getting to know them a little bit better. So I don't know when I'll be doing another one. I'll probably be keeping these in for at least 2 or 3 weeks, I would imagine. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, keep loving yourself, keep loving each other. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.